Hey everyone, Matic here from RP Walkers. Today I'm going to show you how to get to KT's room using just Invis potions. Obviously you'd want to do this with a Warlock and two others so that you can mass summon people there and skip quite a bit of trash. One of those two other people being a stealth class would be helpful, although it's not required. So, requirements for what you're going to need. You will of course need Invis potions. There's two different types. There's the regular ones that last for 18 seconds, and the ones that last for 15 seconds, the lesser ones. For this, you'll need at least 4, but likely more, just for safety, in case you mess up. And I'd recommend the ones that last for 18 seconds. There's a couple of Invis pots that you'll use that only the 15-second ones will work just fine. But for the first and the fourth ones, you're going to want the 18-second duration ones. This takes about 40 minutes or so to accomplish, mostly because every time you use an Invis potion, there's a 10-minute cooldown that gets initiated, so you have to wait another 10 minutes to use the next Invis pot. So we're going to get started right here. We have to wait till this patrol comes back. This first hallway has 3 packs of mobs, and this patrol that stops every once in a while and does its RP. First thing, you can't stealth past these mobs, at least I wasn't able to. I grabbed the stealth increase talent, which is this, as a druid, and also I'm a night elf, so I have stronger stealthing. I think it increases stealth level by 1. Even with that, if you try to walk through in the middle, you'll just get pounded by these guys. Maybe as a rogue, you could do it with their stealth talent and some stealth elixir and equipment and all that stuff, but I couldn't do it. By the way, the requirements besides just invis pots, you're going to want minor speed to increase either on boots or a meta gem, 8%, unless you have like some talents that naturally increase your movement speed. So I'm going to equip those now. For this first one, we're going to be going between the second and the third packs in this corner here. This hallway took me a bit of time to figure out. But first you're going to wait until these mobs start coming back to you, which they patrol all the way to Alar's room, somewhere in the middle, and then they come right back for us. They stop occasionally and do a bit of RP, so we're just going to wait for that for safety. Not much more to say that I can think of, so we're just going to sit here and wait. Here they come. I'm going to wait till they're like beyond the second pack here, so just for safety. When you use an Invis potion, it's pretty obvious, but make sure you don't do any of their actions or else the Invis will break. Okay. Here they come. Again, probably safe to use it now, but I'll wait until they're a little bit farther along. I don't believe they do their RP until they're walking back towards Alar's room. Alright, we're going to go now. Pop into this pot. Again, the 18-second duration is recommended here, and minor speed to boots helps. Like the lesser invis would wear out right here, and you might be safe, but it's just safer to use the regular invis potion. Alright, so now that you're here, you're going to have to either stealth, or if you're not a stealth class, you have to log out. You see how close we are to this pack? We're between the second and third packs here. This pack will come back. If you log out, you have 20 seconds to do so. That is enough time, because as you can see, these mobs do a bit of RP where they talk with that pack of mobs here. So again, if you're not a stealth class, you need to log out here, because when they walk by, they will kill you. There's no safe space to be at. If you're a stealth class like a rogue or a druid, you can stealth. They might look at you when they walk by, but they won't aggro to you. Just to be safe here, I'll get a bit close to the edge, but I think like they might look at me here. Yeah, so they'll look at you, but they won't aggro to you. They'll be on their way. Um, and yeah, as you can see, 10-minute cooldown. That's the thing that sucks most about doing this. So I'll be back in 10 minutes, and we'll go from there for the next part. Alright, we are back. Our Invis Potion cooldown is just about up. So if you're a stealth class, you're just going to wait till they walk by and use the next one. If you're a class that's doesn't have stealth and you logged out, you're going to have to log back in. Obviously, you don't want to just trust it with RNG that you log in at a time when that patrol is not nearby. So either you need to be with a stealth class here that can let you know when it's safe to log in, or just have a second character parked out at the entrance so you can keep an eye on the patrol. Um, so that you can make sure to log in at the proper time and use your next invis pot. This next invis pot, this one's pretty simple. We'll actually use a lesser one that's 15 seconds long. All we're doing is passing by this one pack and going into a Lars room, and then I'm going to discuss the birds in there and other things. So here it comes. Again, you're going to wait until this patrol walks by, or log in after it walks by, rather. So they might look at me here. They didn't that time. Okay. Okay, and just keep some distance away here, and let's pop it. So there's no mobs here in this little area. There are two patrols, but you won't aggro them as long as you go around the corner here. Alright, so now we're in a Lars room. This room you don't need invis pots to get to the next area, and I'll show you how. There's two patrols here, but they're easily avoided. As you can see, they go all the way back. We're actually going to go up to a spot here. There are a total of 4 birds that go around this area, but there's a certain spot you could be at, which I'm going to show you now. Wait until the birds are gone before you move up to here, where the birds, these hawks, will not detect you, even if you're not stealth. This little corner right here, take a look. See how they fly right by and they don't aggro you? So just be at this little spot right here, and you're safe. You could use an invis pot to get to the next spot, but again, it's not needed, and this will shave 10 minutes off your time. So with this room, there are 2 birds, 2 hawks. There's 4 hawks rather, but 2 of them only stay on one side. That's the skull and the X. So you see how they'll reach a point and then they'll both turn around. So that skull is only going to be on that side. This X is only going to be on this side. The square and the star, however, go completely around the circle, 360 degrees. So what you have to do is get to this tunnel, the Solarian room tunnel, while avoiding X, square, and star. Skull you don't have to worry about, as I said. It's only on the left side of the room. So the best time to do it is when X, the hawk that's only on the right side of the room, turns around and is going this direction. But you have to be aware of the patterns and do it when square and star are far away as well. So this looks like a perfect time actually. X and square are synced up. They're both going away. Skull and star are far enough away. So as soon as these guys walk by, I'm going to go. Just wait for the pattern, be patient, and then go. And again, you can use an invis pot if you're worried about it, or you can just stealth through as well if you're concerned. But it's not needed. Alright, so now we're in this room, which is the little area right before Solarian. You're going to be like right about here or so. This keeps you far enough away where you don't aggro the hawks. And this patrol that you just saw comes out to right about here or so, I would say. Maybe a bit further up. So as long as you're right here, you'll be safe. And again, we're going to wait until the next Invis Potion cooldown comes up, about 7 minutes. So I will be back then, and we'll discuss where we go with the next one. Alright, we're back. The patrol's going away. Our Invis Potion's up. We're going to do the next one. So you're going to want to move up when that patrol is going away. The only goal of this next Invis Pod is to get past these 2 giants here. So you can use a lesser Invis Pod that lasts 15 seconds if you wish. It's going to be a very short trip. And when you get out of this invis pot, you have to be at a very specific spot so that you don't get detected by the sentinels or the pack ahead of it. So here we go, and I'll show you kind of where to go. We're going to stop right before the first pack of KT mobs, and the reference I like to use is this crystal formation kind of right at the start of it, like right here. Okay. So yeah, like right where that first crystal is, right next to it. So you see we're right between the sentinels and this first KT pack, yeah? You can back up slightly. And you're going to want to go to the right here because the next invis pot is going to be the hardest one of all. There's two KT packs of KT mobs and a patrol as well. So one more invis potion to go and we'll be in KT's room. I'll be back in 10 minutes and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, we're back. Time for the final invis potion to get to KT's room. This one's probably the hardest one. It took me a couple tries to figure it out. You're going to definitely want to have the 18-second invis potion, the longer duration one. And as I mentioned before, minor speed to boots is essential if you don't have talents that increase your movement speed. So there's two packs to get by, this one and this one. As you can see, they're fairly far apart. There's also a patrol that stops right about there and turns around and goes to the middle of KT's room. You're going to want to move, use the invis potion and move at about the time the patrol comes to the doorway. So not only are you beating these two packs, but also beating the patrol. So you see it's coming now. You'd basically use your invis potion as soon as you see them enter the doorway. They come out to about here. It's a bit farther than I thought actually, but and then they'll turn around at around there. And they turn around quickly. They don't do any RP chatting or whatever like the entrance of the raid. So basically, we're going to wait until they come back, but as soon as you see them enter this tunnel is when you're going to pop the invis pot and you're going to go. And there's really no room for error. You just have to keep on moving for all those 18 seconds and you'll barely make it. So we're just going to sit here for a second and wait. This patrol takes a bit of time. Like I said, it goes all the way to the middle of KT's room before it turns around and patrols back toward us. Here it comes. Here we go. Now. And that might have actually been slightly late, but it should still be good. Invis pod, just keep going, keep going. Go as straight as you can. We're past this pack. And we are here, and if we look behind us, the patrol should be like right behind us. Well, not, yeah, kind of right behind us. But anyways, just hug left corner, and here's a safe spot. So actually I had a few seconds to spare there, but I still think it's safest to use the 18-second invis potion just to beat that patrol when it's coming back, especially if you use it a bit late. And here you are. You're in KT's room. This is a safe spot, this corner here. You won't pull any of these packs. You won't pull the patrol. Get here using that method with a warlock and two other classes and mass summon your raid. And all you have to do is beat these three packs. That one, one around the wall there, and the two patrols, that one and that one that's patrolling, and beat KT. And this is really helpful. If you need Vial for attunement or some KT loot, you'll be done in about 30 minutes, assuming you one-shot it. Hope that helped. Thanks for watching. Take care.